Good evening, Owls family. How are y'all doing? Hoot hoot. Good evening, Lisa. Welcome in the chat. Good evening, Cheryl. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. I hope you get to feeling better, Lisa. I really do. Hey, there's GT Jr. Welcome in the chat. I see y'all and Larks. I know you'll be back in after a while. And Darward Minute, welcome in the chat. How are you doing this week? And there's Tammy. Welcome in the chat, sister. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Good evening, Catherine. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Oh, beautiful Washington coast. Yes, it is beautiful there. Welcome in the chat, Vicky. Hoot hoot. Oh, there's New York relic hunters. Welcome in the chat. I was going to ask you, do you ever have any videos? I haven't seen any. I'd love to see what you found up there. Good evening, Catherine. Yep, Ripley, Tennessee, home of the Tomato City. Used to be, I don't know if it still is, the main tomato growing city in Tennessee. I've been up to it's been a long time ago, but I've been to the tomato festival. Good evening, Janie. Welcome into chat from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Welcome. There's Maureen. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh, and Pete, welcome into chat. How are you doing? Hey, Barry, welcome into chat. Making sweet potato butter. Watch out, that stuff is addictive. I'm gonna have to finally break down when I get a chance and make the sweet potato biscuit video. No need for apologies at all, Dark Lord Minute. Believe me, I understand all too well. Oh my gracious. Oh, I'm glad because the Dawn will pull the oil of the poison ivy off your skin. It disintegrates the poison ivy oil, and the baking soda will draw out um, any breakout and force it to dry out. It works great. Oh man, Blueberry Festival, Lucky Rat. Good evening, Homestead Aquarius. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Tulip poplar? No, but not yet. At the moment I'm out of alcohol to make any tinctures. I would like to be making some elderberry flower tincture at the moment. I think I've caught up. Unless I missed somebody, I apologize. Good evening, Lonnie. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing down there? Oh, the Parliament. Yeah, believe me, it's been a way too eventful week for me this week. No, I have not seen Lawrence, and tonight, if he don't show up, I'm going to send him an email and hope to get some kind of confirmation from him. And I'm worried about Pam. I haven't heard anything about her. Hey, old Nance, welcome into chat, hoot hoot. But yeah, Pam, I'm really worried about because the bomb she dropped in chat, was it last week? And Lawrence has just disappeared. I'm hoping the jellyfish haven't took him off. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it. Believe me, I've been praying for her too. Good evening, Daphne. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. Yeah, we had I was happy to get the rain. We needed it. I'm hoping the rain hit at our house as well. It built up, and from what I was watching radar, it didn't look like nothing was coming our way. Then it popped up, and therefore, just a little bit, we had dime sized hail as well. All right, I'm gonna have to email her, and I need to email Pam. I need to email Kathy. I need to email Lawrence. They're on my radar. So good evening, Monica. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Hoot hoot. Vicky, it's been a rough week. It Last week was rough. Weekend was worse. Um, but he's still hanging in there. Today started out really interesting. His let's see, let's see. Today's Monday, Sunday, Saturday. His blood pressure spiked really high, and he about scared the daylights out of me. He had a blackout, what I call blackout seizure, and I didn't think I could leap up that fast and grab him. Got him back in the chair before he hit the concrete floor. Um, Saturday was a fair. Sunday was a fairly good day for him. Blood pressure acted all right. His heart rate is still way too high for my likes. Today, this morning, his blood pressure took a swing to being too low, and he tried to black out on me again. Thankfully, it didn't happen. It works on now. I think I have a video on it, or I may not yet. The elderberry flower tincture works on the same basis as elderberry. It's just a tad bit how do you want mellow, a little more mellow, but it will work on the same way. Oh, Monica, that's wonderful to hear. That is so wonderful to hear. But most people. Oh wait, hold on. Good evening, MJ. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? But a lot of people will make the elderflower tincture because they get worried that they won't be able to beat the birds for the berries. Um, but I make both when I can. Good evening, A. Perry. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Okay, Vicky, thank you so much. I will, everyone, just be patient with me. There's so much going on. I am trying to catch up on comments when I can. I'm notoriously bad on trying to catch up on the emails. It's just been crazy, y'all. Good evening, Bounty Sister. How are you doing, OCO? Listen, no need to be sorry. I understand people have a life. If you can't make the chat, I understand, y'all. I really do, more than you realize. I don't know, Dark Lord Minute, or she just cut communication with us. I don't know. Either way, it's heartbreaking because I'm stuck here and I can't do anything. And if I had a vehicle, you better believe I'd road trip and find her wherever she's at. Well, Janie, now you know you can also naturally dry the ripe elderberries or dehydrate them. Put them back in stock. Um, now, re, now harvest responsibly. Leave some for the birds because that's their medicine as well. But yes, harvest the berries. If you can't make the syrup or the tincture at that time, dehydrate them. They will work fine. Yes, she's in Flint, but the last message we got from her was she was going in hospice and then just went silent on us. Oh no, Janie, I appreciate it. Keep your elderberries, stock them back. If you can, vacuum seal them in jars or put them in mylar bags. It's basically would be bags of gold. Keep them because you can also make tea with them. Um, Last year, me and Junior, we harvested over 100 pounds of elderberries. Believe me, we are not hurting at all. But I appreciate it more than you realize. Now, somebody else in the chat, y'all might could do a swap, you know. Look, Bounty, I know you're busy up there, sister. I mean, you hop all the time, and I understand if you can't make it. Now, don't it doesn't mean I won't miss you. Don't misunderstand me, y'all. But if you can't make it, I understand. Family comes first, or if you can't make it, I understand. Oh, Bounty she's amazing up there. And y'all can thank Bounty for finally pushing me over the edge to get to start the YouTube channel. Welcome in, hippie chick. How are you doing? And don't you forget that you're beautiful, also, lady. Don't you forget one bit. Oh Lord, are you going to take action for so said bear, or are you just going to scare the daylights out of it? You just be careful up there. Good evening, Moonchild Garcia. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Hoot hoot. Yes, we're talking about elderberries. We're talking about some of the owl family that have just went missing. We've been talking about Junior. There's no telling what all we're going to talk about tonight. To be honest, I had the freeze dried fruits already in stock. Now you can get them from Azure Standard. You can get them. let's see. I think um, Mountain Rose might carry some. I'm not sure on that, so don't hold me to that. Um, did Pam show up? There she is. Pam, you can't be doing us this way. You had us all worried to death about you, darling. We love you. Don't you do us this way. I sang it a song and it ran away. Hippie chick, you wrong. Hug the daylights out of her for me too, Dark Lord Minute. We've been worried. I've been worried about Lawrence. I was worried to death about Pam. I'm worried about Tanya. There's a lot. All right, Pete. Now you get off that internet. Now you be safe. Now keep us posted when you can. Or Pete, you be safe. Augustin Farms, that's the place I was trying to think of. But you got to watch them. They slip ingredients in that shouldn't be in freeze dried food. Freeze dried food should only be one ingredient only. Good evening, Wild Edibles. How are you doing? I heard that up there was getting still staying awfully cold. Um, there's another homesteading channel I watch, and one minute it's like up in the 70s and 80s, and then the next minute it's back down to below freezing. As long as you're safe, Pete, don't you pull some of my annex of recording storms. Yes, I have a long list of tinctures and I have one small batch of tea. I need to get to dehydrating, or not dehydrating, but drying more things to make tea with. I will have a small amount of tea mix because I make small batches. But just email me. Email me and I will send you the list. I need to update my tincture list as well. Well, you scared the daylights out of us, Pam. We was worried to death. You dropped that bomb and then disappeared on us. Oh no, I didn't know you was around those forest fires, Wild Edibles. You stay safe now. Let's see. Good evening, Debbie. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? I know I bypassed saying hello. I apologize. Good evening, little piece of heaven farm. Welcome in the chat. Yes, elderberry wine. I have a problem with making wine and elderberry jam or jelly because my main focus on elderberries is medicinal and trying to get as many saved back as possible because we don't know what on earth is coming up. And I want to make both, but it's really, really hard to use them for any other purposes. I have tried. Okay, Lisa, as soon as I know I have the allergy tea mixed up. I need to get some more ones mixed, will dry it and get them mixed up. Well, now let me tell you, I have a short coming out tomorrow. I don't know if any of y'all remember the short that I had posted earlier this year when the blueberry bushes were completely encased in ice and blooming. Well, been eating blueberries off that bush. Some way, somehow, it was a miracle, and the blueberries made. The flowers actually produced blueberries even after that ice storm. What I do is I just make a condensed tea with the horsetail, and that's how I do it. It's so much easier. Oh, thank you, Homestead Aquarius. I do what I can. I really do. I missed something. I know I did. Well, we're going to keep praying that those fires get put out. Me? My fault? Me? I'm a fighter? I don't know what you're talking about, Pam. Absolutely don't know anything of what you talk about. Wait a minute, I missed something else. Yep, you gotta watch about copperheads and also water moccasins, because guess what, y'all? Mating season and shedding time. They're extra mean, ornery. No, it ain't. I wouldn't call it touchy. I ain't about to touchy, but yeah. But yeah, you have to be careful, not only on the ground but in the water as well, especially for the water moccasins, because they're all starting to band up. So be careful. If you ever watch Lonesome Dove, you'll see what water moccasins can. I know it's trick photography, but that does happen, y'all. It does. Okay, no problem. Go right ahead, lurk away. Cranky. Yes. Oh my gracious, they get, yes, cranky. Yes, there are certain people who can smell snakes. It, like I tell everybody, you are born, everyone is born with a gift. Some people hold on to them, some people just don't care and lose it, but they can smell like cucumbers. Yes, they can. But yeah, this is not a good time to be, just casually walking around and not paying attention, y'all. And remember, it's the little ones that are the most dangerous ones because they're not old enough yet to control how much venom they release. So they're more dangerous than the big ones. Now, I'm not telling you, go, hey, there's a big one. I ain't going to work. No, they're just as dangerous too. But the little ones is the ones you really have to watch out for. Oh, that sounds good, Pam. Yes, they can go blind for a while because all their skin peels, and yeah, when they're shedding, they're even way more dangerous because they'll strike at any noise or any vibration, not noise, but vibration they feel, and they will get you. They will reach out and touch you, and not in a good way. There you go, A Perry. I am all about learning at least one new thing a day, something good that will help you. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, hippie chick. Hey, Dumont resident, how are you doing? Get ahead of weeds. I'm gonna be honest. I just worked my tail off, but to be honest, I haven't. I've got to work on my tiller and pray I can get it up and running because I've got plants that need to go in the garden ASAP, and I have seeds that need to go. But until I can get the tiller up and going, and the garden's way too big for me to be out there hustling with a shovel. But I just now one let me rephrase that. What there is one thing that I love to use. I use it on my peppers, my tomatoes, my okra. What I do is thankfully Junior last year, I think it was last year, wasn't it? His last year, year before last, I don't know, everything's blending together. He got me a nice fancy self-propelled lawnmower with a bagger. I bag my grass clippings. And what I do is I mulch around the plants. Just make sure that it does not get around the stem of your plant. Make sure that you keep a space around where that doesn't touch your plant because it will, cause it to die. But what it does is it keeps the moisture out. I mean, moisture in the nutrients as it breaks down, it feeds the plants as well as smothers out grass. Yes, y'all, I use grass to kill grass because you know what? The only time grass is good is when it's in a pasture feeding animals. Other than that, I hate grass. I really do. Pasta, I'm a. Hey, what? You don't have to give up the pasta. What about vegetable pasta made from vegetables? I know it's not the same thing. Don't both of you Italians have a heart attack on me. But I'm sorry, Cheryl. Welcome back. Actually, what's better than black snakes is king snakes. I love king snakes and I welcome them into my yard anytime. I done a small short on the beauty of a king snake. I am so thankful and I feel so much safer when I see a king snake in my yard. And don't you people that freak about snakes have a heart attack. If you see a king snake, especially a speckled king snake, you leave them alone. Don't you hurt them babies. Because they eat, well, they also eat non poisonous snakes too, but they will take out copperheads and water moccasins. Yep, spaghetti squash too. Good evening, South Florida sunshine. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Well, look at there. We have a John. What will it grow? Welcome into chat. How are you doing, John? Yep, and a baby poisonous snake will kill you faster than an adult snake will. Well, I wanted to make sure, Dark Lord Minute, because you'd like to have a heart attack about my pizza. Hey, Larks, welcome into chat. How are you doing? Hoot hoot. And there's Tracy. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Uh-oh. Oh, we got trouble up in the house. Jilly has made it. Hello, darling. How are you doing? Yes, duck eggs are wonderful. Now, I'll tell you a little something. I have a slight allergy to chicken eggs. I still eat them, but they'll make me sick. Mind over matter. I'm going to eat it anyway. But I can eat duck eggs without any problem whatsoever. They don't affect me like the chicken eggs do. Now, you have to remember one thing: duck eggs are a little richer than the chicken eggs. But let me tell you, oh, they are so good. And if you want to bake an amazing cake, the old Southern ladies knew the secret with duck eggs. Hey, Renee, how are you doing? You was another one I was going to text and see if you was okay. I haven't heard from you in a while. Look, Dark Lord Man, don't give me no sass about the pizza. It was good. That's okay, hippie chick. Welcome back. It all depends, Barry. It all depends. Oh, now look at you, larks, all up in here getting spry. Don't be talking them dirty words up in this live stream. I'm good to hear that your mama's doing better. I'm good. I'm sorry I didn't hear that she was sick. I apologize. Oh, I know it. Them people just take great thrill out of running over snakes. Oh no, I didn't like that pizza. Oh my God, that pizza was amazing. Let me tell you this. It's Homestead Aquarius's fault because I made that pizza. Y'all can blame Homestead Aquarius. I made that pizza because, I was wanting to honor a wonderful lady, Passamaquoddy, and get into make the pizza thing. And I'm like going, what on earth am I going to make? Bad mistake. Bad mistake. Because, yeah, I've already been told that this pizza's going to get made more often. We ate on that pizza for 2 days, y'all. It tasted just like a barbecue baked potato, but even better. And the sneaky little man that he is, it was one of the days he was feeling really good. Junior got the last piece and didn't tell anybody. He just ate it, didn't let nobody know. We go looking for the last piece of pizza and it was gone. And it was like, I had somebody, I think it was my niece, who said, you know, would I heat her up a piece of pizza? I said, I can't. It's all gone. What? It's all gone. Who ate it? I said, mm, Tinian did. Oh my God, it was like we lost a family member because the pizza was gone. But I'm telling you, that was so good. Oh no, I'm picking on you. I'm picking on you. Larks, it's perfectly fine. It don't bother me a bit. My problem, Renee, is I have no vehicle. I have no way to get around whatsoever. And that's why I've been wanting to go on the alpaca poop run for a while. But where do I go fishing? I've been grounded from getting to go fishing because of no car. I don't get to go much of anywhere. Yes, Maine is beautiful. I was blessed to get to go up there and visit with my adopted my twin sister from another mother up in Maine. And let me tell you, it's beautiful. But I'm still mad from that trip. All my life as a child down here, all you heard about was wild wild Maine blueberries. They grow everywhere, everywhere. I get up there. Yes, it was wild blueberry season, Tom. It was a lie, folks. I looked all over the place. I looked all over the place. Not one wild blueberry plant did I find. I was crushed. I have been told this all my life about how the blueberries just grow everywhere. Now there's oh, where, what's it called? Hippie chick, you might know. It's not Fort Pillow, it's Fort Knox. Fort Knox up there in Maine, a different one. Me and my sister went there day trip because I wanted to sightsee everywhere. Oh, you betcha. I happened to find a wild blueberry plant there. It was up beside the fort. You know what? I know I'm not supposed to touch or remove anything from a national park or anything, but you know what? I just didn't care. I did not care because I was so mad and frustrated, and I sat right there, and you better believe I ate most of those blueberries off that plant. I was never so happy to finally find wild blueberries. You can downsize that pizza. I cook for big eaters here. You can downsize that pizza, and if you do it right, you can make you a smaller cast iron skillet one, or spring form pan, whatever. And you could make one, cut it up, and freeze sections of it, and have it whenever you want to. I'm not worried about it. I am innocent, Homestead Aquarius. I am innocent, and I'm sticking to it. No, you could never have enough garlic, believe me. I tell you, me, Junior and the family here, we eat enough garlic that if a vampire just licks us, it's going to die. I made a video of it. It's, y'all got to realize I come up with recipes on my own. I am notorious for my throw together recipes. It was a deep dish, double crusted, loaded barbecue baked potato pizza. Yeah. Yes, yes, it does. And that one was, it was a little more thin crust than I wanted it to be, but man, all you got to do is have your own pizza crust recipe. And I used a big cast iron skillet. You want one that's fairly deep. And yeah, the evilness. I tried to make it a short video. I'm sorry, y'all. I believe in teaching y'all from start to finish. If you don't know how to do it by the time I'm done, I have failed you. But yeah, that video is worth watching. Oh, I love halibut. Renee, you know I can shovel. I will shovel. Now I might have to take a couple of breaks because the back is just screwed up, but I can shovel. I can bag the poop and everything. Oh, where did I go when able? Down off the Loosahatchee River. Shelby Farms is a waste of time. I haven't had any luck out at Shelby Forest either. Um, Down in the bottoms where most people won't go, I fish wherever I can. Now there's a big blueberry farm down in Nesbit, Mississippi. Now, any pick your own is starting to get ridiculous priced, but I don't know if they opened this year or not. Last year they didn't open because according to them it was a fail on the blueberry season, but I know there's one blueberry farm around here in Nesbit, Mississippi, which ain't far. It's not a far drive. Oh, I missed somebody. I thought it was 13 years. Are you backtracking on me?
No, I can't. I came down here in 2012.
Yeah, you're.
It would be. It would.
No, you're backtracking on me. I see how you are. Who came in? I missed somebody. Oh, there we go. Welcome in, Growing What I Eat. How are you doing? Yeah, just make it smaller. It just needs to be deep enough so you can get enough of the filling in there. Oh, I love rainbow trout. Oh, happy chick, that was great. I would have admitted it if they'd come out there. I would have told them, you better believe it. I would have told them my long sob story. They probably would have arrested me anyway, but I was to the point where I just didn't care. Didn't care not one bit because I had spent four or 5 days looking for wild blueberries. Good evening. I saw somebody come in. Hey, David Gray, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Larks. That's great. Hey, fishing for fun. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? That was great. I like that one. But that wasn't, let me tell you, Fort Knox in Maine. Yeah, that's an interesting place to go to. You need to be open minded, and yeah, there's a lot of things around there. Settle down, sir. You see, John told you to settle down. Yep, he's laying down at the moment on the couch, St. Gracious. It's been okay today, but his blood pressure was. The problem is his blood pressure today was way too low, but his heart rate is still way too high. Yes, what happens in Maine stays in Maine. Now, I will tell you, they have in Maine, they have a lot of the Rosa rugosas planted all around. So there's plenty of rose hips to be found around Maine. Next time, if I ever get to go back up to Maine, there's some, let's see, stone mining I'd like to go look around. Get 'em, Jilly, get 'em. Yeah, you gotta be careful about them jellyfish coming in. She at the time was more closer to kind of east coast of Maine, and oh, I got to walk out in the water. I didn't get too far out there because yeah, I swim like a professional rock, but I was waist deep out in the water and watching the osprey nest and everything. I was having so much fun. No, no, different jellyfish, Pam, different jellyfish. Look, the Alaska channel, what is it? Living Alaska. That channel, oh my gracious. I just sat here and we're not in this place. I'm either outside in the shed or at home watching. They give us one video a week. It's like torture. It's like, crap, this video is over. We got a week to go. When they go fishing, I just sit here and go, I just wished. The salmon all the salmon they catch, I bust out laughing because here in the South, hooligan means a whole different thing. And they were catching all these hooligan fish, and it's just like, I so would love to do it. Oh, believe me, I miss Lawrence also. I'm gonna have to rattle his cage and find out what's going on. Now, unless him and Kathy hooked up and that's why they both been so quiet, gonna have to find out. I love their channel. It's amazing. See, I would love to be in Alaska. No, not Junior. No, there is no way I'd get him up there. Nope. Johnny Jellyfish. I'm going to have to watch that one. Oh, I mean Man of War. Oh, that was great, animals. That was wild animals. That was great. Sometimes they do. They do use bobbers. We're gonna have to find out why you should have such a hate for bobbers, John. It's not natural. It's not good for your heart to have such hate within for a simple little thing like a bobber. We're gonna have to fix that. That's okay, Larks. You just stay safe and you stay hydrated now. Don't get sick. That's okay, no problem. Thank you for coming in. See, I would love to be able to go up there, and I'd have to have permits for all the catching of all the different salmon. Apparently the hooligans are really good. They love the hooligans. Of course, there's the moose. I'd have to have a moose tag, and well, there's a bear tag, and yeah, I'd be busy, but I'd have to be flying it back. Hey, Mike, welcome into chat. How are you doing? Hoot hoot. That's fine. That's perfectly fine, and thank you. Ah, almost homesteading. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Hoot hoot. Yep, bobbers have their place.
Unfortunately for wild edibles, it's in the tree limbs.
Wait, I missed something. What? Where was that at? Junior let me know. No, it's okay. Wild edibles, you just aiming for the limb brim. That's all. You just gotta avoid them because they just have too much fiber, and ketchup only goes so far to make something tasty. Good evening and welcome into chat, Mike the Caveman. How are you doing? Yes, a jellyfish is a bobber, without a doubt. Oh, okay. I was wondering. Chicken heads. Yep, because the jellyfish just bob, bob, bob along. Oh, I love when the wild roses are blooming. The smell is amazing. And I don't know what it is about Alaska from watching. Hey, GT Junior, welcome back. How are you doing? I don't know what it is about Alaska. Watching that Living Alaska channel, that's the biggest rose hips I've ever seen. Have ever seen. Now, personally, I haven't made the rose hip ketchup. I have tasted it before. It's amazing. But yeah, that's the biggest rose hips I ever seen. Yep, fish in the ditch. I have fished ditches before too. Yeah, that's when there's been a few times I've had to do a couple of side steps avoiding the water moccasins. Now I'll tell you, those water snakes will scare the daylights out of you too. But yeah, I would so do Alaska. My problem would be the growing season, but the garden that they have is amazing. Bear chow. Now I've heard moose can be interesting, and they're extremely stubborn, and they go where they want to go. I know Living Alaska has to put up electric wire around their garden just to keep the moose out. Yeah, Renee, me and you need to go fishing. I want to go to that place where you said I've got an even stronger fishing pole now. Jelly. Oh, that's great. I'm not too sure where they are. You know, they bought that new place and they've moved more inner central Alaska. I'm just glad they kept their chickens. I was like going, oh, don't you dare get rid of them chickens. You'll regret it. Man, they have built a mansion fixing that chicken coop up. Yeah, interior. Yeah, they moved away from the bog. Now, I have watched them for so long. I watched them back when they lived in Oregon, and I can't help it. I love them. I look forward to seeing their videos post. I'm telling you, it's like crack waiting for their videos to post. Now, I remember when they lived in Oregon and moved to Alaska and was talking about being minimalist. I still laugh about the minimalist part. Since they've been up there, they've done bought four properties. They've got all kinds of stuff. They get to go fishing all over the place, and you know what? I just lived through them. I dreamed through them that maybe one day. Oh my gracious. Yeah, now that would aggravate me. That would aggravate me, hippie chick, to no end. You're so wrong, Homestead Aquarius. You are so wrong. I just gotta outrun him. Man, I want to go moose hunting. I'd like to go caribou hunting. And no, it's not just, I don't hunt for sport. I just want to say that, yes, I done it. And plus to, have a whole bunch of meat to can up. I just oogle over them when they go salmon fishing and come back and can it all up. I'm like going, oh my gracious, that would be wonderful. Oh, I know it's extremely cold up there. Believe me, I know all too well. Believe me, I know all too well just how brutally cold it is up there. Jilly, that joke is so old. I love that joke. Always have. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am trying my best to help out as many people be self sufficient as possible and to know that you have a chance to heal yourself and to be healed and not just drug along. I'm not saying nothing, Jilly. You're not getting me. No, that's a trick. I know better than that. I know way. I no, not saying nothing. It is so beautiful up there, and I lived through them, looking at the scenery and the drone video that they make. Oh, it is just beautiful. But yeah, I'm more than happy. Pick my brain. Just leave me some so I can still be functional. Good evening, Tanya. I was worried about you. How are you doing, darling? Yep, I know you're going to feel bad. Them new medications, it's horrible what they do to people. I will eventually. I will. I will make my way up there hoping. I got close. The farthest I've been is Vancouver, Canada. And let me tell you, back when I went, I don't know about now, but it was so beautiful up there. So beautiful. Jilly, you're so bad. Don't worry, Tanya. I still have been keeping you in my prayers. And I've got to get that prayer list going again. I don't feel right. I need to get it up and going. Hooga Homestead, how are you doing, darling? Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Oh, they went on and done the flat line and it didn't work. Crap. I hate to hear that. That's okay, Hooga. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people lurk, and that's fine. I understand. All I ask is please, everyone, click the like button. That helps so much. It really does. Yeah, I didn't get to plant any kind of sweet peas this year because we went from cold to hot way too fast here. And it's been up and down, and yeah, the peas they just wouldn't have turned out. Oh, Jelly. Yeah, I think Homestead Aquarius can say that one too. Yep, I can get them in later. My crops are going to be late this year because let's just say the struggle is real. The struggle is real. But the other day I went back to the house because I was extended stay here taking care of sick folks. And that raccoon was in the garden, well, the garden area again, just waltzing around looking. It looked at me. I was watering what I could, and I'm just like going, you are so lucky that the jet setting on this hose nozzle is not strong enough, or I would just aim a bead right at you and just nail you. I don't think that's true, Homestead Aquarius, because I don't think they'd let you in Walmart if you were. We got a little bit of rain this evening, thank gracious. Man, let me tell you, those storms, I was watching them on radar and I'm like, oh, well, none of these are going to come here. Man, there were several that popped up out of the blue. We got some rain. Wasn't too awful bad. I videoed it for those who love to listen to the rain videos. And we even got dime sized hail. Not a whole lot of it, but that shocked me because that meant that storm built really fast and it was a strong one. Go on. I figured it was going to be delayed, John. We know how you northern people are. It takes you a little bit longer to get caught up. But that's okay. Now, if I remember right, the Google whatever thing you have told you plain as day it was called gumbo. Oh, yeah. Now listen, I won't harm the raccoons now because it's warm weather and there's good possibility they'll have what's called wolves, which is a insect, a worm. But minute a good hard frost comes, it's on. I'm cleaning out the herd, and I'll be doing a let's can coon video up. We'll be canning raccoon stew. Okay, Janie, you take care and thank you. We'll always try to make it fun as much as possible and educational as well. Yeah, it's we needed rain bad. We went from monsoon, now we're going to dry. And hey, Perlio, welcome into chat. How are you doing? Ha ha, I understand, Perlio. I'm not trying to do that, Bounty. Angel and several others use them to go sleep by, which I haven't seen Angel come in yet. And if she don't show up tonight, it's going to be another email going out. Okay, Janie, you take care. You have a wonderful week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. Yes, raccoon is very good. Raccoon, squirrel. Now, I refuse to eat possum. No, I'm not eating possum. That's a four-legged buzzard. But you need to hunt them during the cold season. Okay, Vicky, thank you for coming in to chat. I'm glad you was able to make it, and we'll see you next Monday night, hopefully. Okay, Daphne, you take care, and we'll see you next Monday night also. John's feeling froggy now. No, I can't do that Pepsi stuff. Ugh. Ugh, I'm a Southern girl. Gotta have, if I have a soda, it's Coca Cola. Junior is the Pepsi one. Yes, elk is delicious. It's been a long time. I was blessed with some great, big, huge elk steaks. That was so good. Yep, yep, they have showed up and they are off the email list. Yeah, possum's real greasy. I no, oh, I ain't about to eat it. I know what possums do. No. Now I've heard porcupine's good. I've heard porcupine's really good. Oh, you wish, John. You wish we were greasy. I am so not greasy. No problem, Pam. No problem. Yeah, me too. I mostly do well, coffee and tea. Pepsi to me is just way too sweet. I can't. Ugh, I just can't do it. Yes, they turned elk loose and land between the lakes. I don't know if they're doing any migrating around yet, but we've lost so many wonderful animals that used to be east of the Mississippi River. We used to have elk here. There's a lot of people don't realize there's an eastern buffalo. It was very different from the western buffalo. It looked kind of the same, but the only small herd of them left is way up in Canada. And it's sad. It truly is sad. We've lost a lot of wonderful animals because, well, human encroachment and those that just wanted to kill everything. But elk is so beautiful. They are they're just what you call a magnificent animal because if they're just beautiful. Floss your teeth as you eat. All right, Debbie, you take care, and I am glad you got to come to chat, and hopefully we'll get to see you next Monday night. Oh, Dark Lord, don't you go there with that one. No, no, no. Barry, that's great. But no, I've had buffalo. Buffalo is good. You just have to realize extremely lean. Now, my favorite is beefalo, where they breed the two together. You get just a little bit of marbling in the meat, and let me tell you, it's amazing. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Catherine. Kiss it, Johnny boy. I ain't scared of you. Oh, this is getting good. I love that one. Can I penalize the marshal? I feel bad. I don't have my goat button. I guess I'm going to have to start carrying bringing my goat button for the live stream. Good evening, Cooking with Net TV. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Y'all get ready. October Opal's up in the house. Hey, October Opal, how are you doing, darling? Welcome into chat. Hey, Jennifer, have I said hey yet to you? If I haven't, I am so sorry. Hey, at least you're off work. Now you can relax a little bit. Oh no, I have a goat button. It's just at the house. I had to get one. John knows all too well I have a goat button because, well, I know for a fact I used it in the okra challenge, or is that gumbo challenge, and the basil challenge. That's okay, October Opal. What you eating? What you having? Hey Q, how are you doing, darling? I'm so happy to see you. I've been worried about you. Oh, you're welcome, Jennifer. I couldn't remember if I seen you or not and said hello. Bounty, you're too stubborn to get old. You know it. Yeah, I just got to figure out a way to slip across the Canadian border to go visit Bounty one of these days. Well, Jennifer, if it does not come back, you know you got plenty of time to start some more. It's it's a if you've seen, did you see my okra challenge video? That screaming noise? Yes, that's the goat button. Yes. I love the goat button. I really do. First time I heard it, I'm like, well, I have to have it. Junior just looks at me if I use it. He's like, once in a while he'll laugh, but yeah, everybody should have a goat button. For when you just get so frustrated and you can't take no more, it will scream for you. Oh, that sounds good, October Opal. Well, cooking with Net TV, I'm Aquarian as well. We gathering. Yes, it is a legendary weapon. Yes, it is. Good evening, Gardener Josh. Welcome into chat. This is your first time. Welcome in. Yes, you should have plenty of time to start some more now. I wouldn't wait too long. Ain't that the truth, John? But that's the southern border, not the northern border. Yes, absolutely true, Barry. It's not goats. It's actually a screaming person, but it might be a goat. I don't know. I love it because it's great. People bother you, just push it, and then it just shuts them up because they don't know how to take it. It's wonderful. When you're stressed out and you want to scream, but you don't want to scream, push the button. It's great. It really is. Oh, I miss Bounty. The older I get, the younger I become. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I hear gerbils. Oh, Chili, that's great. Baby, you feeling okay? Don't? Okay. Gerbils running in a ball. Yeah, absolutely cute. Bounty? Okay. Okay, good night, Bounty, dear sister. We'll see you next Saturday, next Monday night, Lord. And you have a wonderful week ahead. Be careful with them cattle. Hey, Gear, welcome into chat. How are you doing? You got the grill fired up, don't you, Gear? Move. I like that one. Actually, bombing, people need to quit bombing for the bugs because they have gotten used to it. Roaches and spiders and stuff adapt and they will become immune to it. Um, what is it? It comes in a tube. I call it roach crack. Um, it works the best if you need it for roaches. That stuff, it's like roach crack and it kills them fast. Uh-oh, stovetop night. Okay. I don't blame you, Gear. I'm trying to remember. It's not raid. Don't get raid. It's I can't think of the name of it now. Combat. That's the best. But they're starting to get to where they're not, the boric acid don't really do much. Yeah, Combat. Yes, that's the one. And it's a syringe. It looks like a syringe. And that way you can put it exactly where you need it. And Lord, that stuff gets rid of them fast. Yep, Combat Max. October Opal, sorry about that. Hey, Forest Girl, welcome into chat. How are you doing? Okay, Homestead Aquarius, go ahead and squeeze the dog. Now, what I die laughing is when people get to screaming about the water bugs and calling them roaches. It's like, look, y'all, there's two different. No, water bugs are not roaches. They are not. Totally different things. Oh, sorry, October Opal, sorry. I'm doing good. If y'all hear a low rumble, that's Junior on the couch, which kind of worries me because he was setting up. Now he's baby. Hold on a minute. Baby, are you okay? Junior, you okay? I'll have to check on him here in a minute. I think he got full and went to sleep. That's what I'm hoping. I'm doing about as good as can be. I'm telling you, if I was saying I wasn't stressed out, would be a lie. But I'm doing about as best as I can. But I ain't gonna lie, he scared the daylights out of me. Scared the daylights out of me Saturday. Yeah. Oh no, Gear. No, no thank you. He's right here. He's fine. He's breathing. I think he got full. Yes, they do fly. So if y'all hear a low rumble sounding kind of like a bear, yep, it's Junior on the couch. Yes, carb nap. Are you I think snap bug. I think that's what we call them. That's where they also got the old timey clicker toys for. Yes, the palmetto bugs, but they're not roaches. They're not. They're water bugs. No, I haven't been that way in ages, Pam. Ages. Man, let me tell you, we used to get in trouble as kids when we'd get those little clicker toys. Um, what it is, the clicker bug, I don't know the exact word for them, but they'll be walking around and you touch them and they make this pop noise and they flip up and then usually land on their back and then they just lay there. They're interesting. And then they started making the little clicker for us kids, and we just run around clicking. Yes, they look like they have eyes on the back of their heads. Yes. Aquanet. Aquanet's still the best hairspray there ever will be. If you want your hair to stay in place, that's what you use, or the best flamethrower as well. No, he's over there snoring. He's over there snoring. He ain't doing nothing else. He's snoring. October opal, I hate them all. Yes, I know people who are allergic to them, Cheryl. I know quite a few. Okay, chili. I like that one. I like that one. Oh, I missed somebody. Oh, thank you, Hetty Green. I'm sorry I missed you. There's a bunch of pink circles, so that my bad for not noticing that. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you being a subscriber and watching my videos. Thank you so much. It means the world to me to hear that. And know that we have our owl family live stream or chat every Monday night. And you are more than welcome to join us. Well, we know Pete hasn't, rode off to somewhere yet. Pete, don't get on the bicycle. Don't do it. Yes, the 80s was sponsored by Aquanet. Yeah, go walk the dog. Listen, I remember MTV coming on. I was sitting there on my bed watching the snow when it came live. I remember that back when MTV was good. You can't get me to watch it at all now. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. Yarrow, if you if you mash up yarrow, it will stop bug bites from itching. Plantain, lyre leaf sage, mash them and put them on. Sometimes purple dead nettle will work for it. So many things, so many healing plants will work for that. Yes, flame Aquanet was a good flamethrower. Yes, I remember the days of spiking my bangs. Yes, I did. Yes, when MTV was music, absolutely, Forest Girl. I don't know what it is now. I'm too leery to look. Yes, I sang that enough times, Q. Man, yes. Okay, now just mash it up really good. Now it might sound gross and it's going to taste a little rough. You can put the plantain leaf, make sure it's no bugs on it, put it in your mouth, chew it up real good, spit it back in your hand, and then use it to rub on the insect bite. Oh, I don't intend on looking, don't have cable, don't want it. Yeah, but who won the first MTV Music Awards for Best Video? Yep, Ranger and Winger and all of them. Yes. Oh, and oh, Quiet Riot. Um, who was that? Twisted Sister. All the good ones. No, the first one that won the one that won the first uh video of the year was Money for Nothing and Your Chicks for Free. Mm-mm.
Dire Straits.
Now they ran it into the ground. Uh, what was it? Thriller. And I got tired of watching Thriller. I think I knew Thriller by heart. Yes, they did have better hair than most people. Yep, Dire Straits. Martha Quinn was really good. She was a really good video DJ. She played some good songs. Some of them is like, oh please somebody get him replaced. Long before old gear. Oh yep. Let's see, 81. I was 21. No, it had to start sooner than that. It had to have started sooner than that. I could have swore I was a whole lot younger than that. Yes, yes, and the snow sounds. I remember that. Okay, how is everyone's gardening doing, and what is different that you are growing this year that you haven't grown before? I miss Saturday Night Live. Is what I when Saturday Night Live was good. That's what I really miss. The real when there was comedians. Man, it sure seems like it. I would have swore I was a whole lot younger. And dear, you are doing wonderful with your garden. Your garden's beautiful. Just you just need to admit it. It's pretty. I love Tulsi. You'll enjoy Tulsi too. I've got to get my kangaroo apples going here soon, Perio. If I wait a minute, you're back awake. Are you feeling okay? Look me in the eyes. I'm talking to you. Are you okay? No, don't give me the head nod. Speak.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Tulsi counts in the basil competition. Yes, it does. Because it is a basil. I love Congo watermelons. They are so good. Congos and rattlesnake watermelons. They both are so good. Fire Marshal Bill. Dark Lord Minute, you're so bad. But no, I have to get him to talk to me because, yeah, sometimes he can't. And I have to watch that. When was the last time you took your blood pressure, baby? See, he's too busy staring at the chat to listen to me. I think he's intrigued by chat. You know, it's an electronic gadget. You know how you men folk are. Oh, that sounds good, GT Jr. Yes, because a lot of people don't know the first 2 to 3 years of pawpaw, you have to be very careful. They do better in the shade. And when I say shade, they need shade. After about that 3 year mark, they can be moved out into the sun and they'll be fine. Good evening, you. Welcome into chat. Yes, Mickey, we are still here. We have about 18 minutes left to go. Well, I wish you good luck on growing that first melon because that's going to be a challenge up there in Alaska, but you should be able to do it. Good evening, Duval. Welcome into chat. How are you been doing? That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I've got so much I got to catch up on once we get back to the house. I've got to fix the tiller. I've got to separate curry trees because they've lost their minds. I have the moringa trees are growing like crazy. I know they said that they could grow fast. I didn't think they grew that fast. So I've got to get them repotted. Believe me, Perlio, I'm looking forward to getting those kangaroo apples planted. And yes, pawpaw trees are beautiful. That's fine. We're getting homestead. That's fine. I appreciate it more than you know. No, no wraps, Pam. No wraps. Sorry, can't do that one. No, I'm good. Yes, Janice is in the chat now. Moringa tree, very important tree. extremely high in protein, massive amounts of vitamins and minerals. It's also known as the drumstick tree. It's grown over in Africa, South America. Yes, very important tree. You're going to want to look into it. Now, I'll be transplanting my moringa tree. I'll go into more detail in my video and in the description box as always. Moringa trees are very important. Now, one thing about moringas, they like sunlight, but they do not like to be soggy rooted. That yeah, they don't let their, as they call it, don't let their feet stay wet. Yes, I love pawpaw trees. I've got to eventually get back across into the woods to uh, get to that patch, um, and try to rescue some of them before they try to tear all that down. Janice, Janis, Janice. That's okay, Barry. Go for it. Are you awake? Yep, he's laying there too busy watching chat. Yes, you're still the only Janet so far. Grow your own sweet potato slips, gear. It's not hard. All right, 2 people done told you to take your blood pressure, baby. Oh, he cut me a look, y'all. I think he's getting spry because he had pizza in him. Yes, if it had started to bloom, you are fine. You actually want to catch wild lettuce right before it starts to bloom. See, I didn't know that yours was blooming. That's why I brought that up. Yeah, you should be good then. Oh, you're welcome. Almost homesteading. More than happy to. Yeah, and also the plantain as well. If you now, I'm not going to lie to people. It don't taste great. It tastes kind of like grass, but oh well. Chew it up in your mouth, and especially if you get a bee sting or a wasp sting, spit it in your hand, and put that on any bee or wasp sting. It works also. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Becky. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, I have, there's a lot of ladies in the gardening group that I am that does the angel trumpets. I just haven't had time to do them. Okay, Pete, please be safe out there. Please be safe and let me know that you're okay tomorrow. Just comment if you can on a video and let me know that you're safe and sound. Please be careful, and we'll see you next Monday evening. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Pearlio. Almost homesteading. That's great. I like you too, but still not on your team. Oh, that is so great. Okay, what's the blood pressure?
127 over 81.
127 over 81. What's the heart rate? That's what we're worried about. Heart rate is 102. The man is laying down. And that bottom number is higher than it's supposed to be. If nothing else, GT Jr., I can harvest some seed and send you some. It's tricky, Homestead Aquarius. It should still stay potent. It should. It's worth the try to just dry a little small amount and see if it'll work. Stay away from my teammates.
Tell Homestead Aquarius it should. After it's dehydrated, it should keep its properties.
Yeah, but sometimes some of them don't.
This is true.
Oh, you're welcome, Daphne. More than happy to help. But I've never dehydrated plantain, so I can't speak from experience. I've always used it fresh. Oh my God, almost was. You haven't lost yet, so enjoy that confidence. GT Junior, that's great. You don't want to get the look. Thank you for coming in the chat. You take care, and we'll see you hopefully next Monday night. Yeah, my lilacs didn't bloom enough for me to make the jelly. I was just shocked that they bloomed. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. Going to the bushes? Yeah, all I could say is because I can't speak from experience if it'll hold its properties. It's worth experimenting and trying. We don't know till we try. I'm just so used to using so much fresh. Well, it's been a weird year, and some of the seeds are taking longer to germinate. Just stay positive on them. The man is going to hide in the bushes. See, he can't do that, Jilly. He can't. He cannot prop his feet higher. We have to keep him absolutely as calm as possible. His heart rate and everything cannot get up high because it can blow. Well, I said what the numbers were. I didn't think about typing them in. Did you write your numbers down? Ooh. I'm just worried about his bottom number being up way higher than it should be, and his heart rate. That's the heart rate's what has me worried. No, no. Once cleavers flowers, um, it's no, it loses its medicinal properties. That's why there's certain medicinal plants you have to harvest at certain times. Now, what you can do is since they have already gone to flower, which I'm going to be showing y'all how to harvest cleavers, um, let them go to seed, and then you can collect the seeds and scatter more cleavers around next year. That's not good, John. That's awful high. That bottom number's really, really too high. Lord John, don't tell me I'm gonna have to start taking care of you too. Whew, that's too high, Pam. No, we have to be careful. See, here's the thing with Junior. This is the sad part. It's not his heart. His heart is in perfect condition. What it is his main artery that comes out of his heart to feed the lower part of his body. It's ripped from the top all the way to the bottom to where it splits. Any hard pumping of his heart can cause it to blow. And that's why he has to stay as calm as possible. It's just been rough. It really has been, y'all. Litho aura. I would have to know the other name for it. Now, y'all, I don't do good with Latin. I have tried. Oh, salvia and phlox. Make sure that it stays watered and get it in the ground as soon as you can. Well, if it works, Homestead Aquarius, I just personally haven't done it, so I can't say yes or no. I cannot say yes and no because I haven't done it. And plus, it pretty much grows year round in my yard, so if I need it, I go out. But I need to make some plantain oil. Now, Jennifer, to be honest, I pressure can the milk. I've never water backhand it. Now, the ancestors done water bath canning, but I honestly cannot. I recommend pressure canning. Now, to be honest, I am partial to an All American. Now, I know not everyone can afford those. The only reason I was able to get an All American is because of that free government money. I Yes, I took that money and I ran with it, and I bought my Berkey uh, water filter. I bought my pressure canner with it. I bought several other things, important things with it. Now, they're expensive, but you get what you pay for. You don't have to worry about rubber seals. Now, you can go and get a Presto pressure canner at Walmart if you want to. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them several places. I don't really like them because you have a rubber seal to have to worry about. Now, if you have one of those canners, y'all should have your rubber seals put back in stock. Don't trust them rubber seals forever. Put them in stock. Um, like I said, I like the All American because they're built like a rock and they're made in America too. Um, I know there's an electric pressure canner now, but y'all got to realize grid's not going to be up all the time, y'all. And start weaning yourself off of electricity. Quit trusting those freezers. Start putting meat in jars. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm a pressure canning and canning addict, but I'm telling y'all, I'd give anything to have a medium freeze dryer because it's a whole lot easier to pack a tub of already freeze dried meals than it is a whole bunch of canning jars. Easier to carry. And you can make your it's not hard to boil water, y'all. And that's all you need for the freeze dried meals. But until then, I'm used to canning in jars. Yep, the Amish will, but a lot of times the Amish don't can milk. That's I have my All American. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kicking myself because I wished I would have went the size up. Because right now I can what is it 7 or 8 quarts or 19 pints. I really wished I would have went the one size up, and then that way I could have done 14 quarts or 32 pint jars at a time because when I make soup, yeah, I make a huge pot of soup. We eat what we want and, put some back, and the rest of the soup I can. So, yeah. Well, because of what Junior, the the rip in Junior's main artery, we have to, as best we can, keep his blood pressure under 120 over 70. Some days we can. Some days it goes here. Hold my caffeine free drink. And let's watch this. Some days it shoots up like crazy. What I'm worried about is one day it'll swing really high, then he'll have a good day, then it'll swing really low. What I have to watch out for is his body is fighting all the medicine. His body's fighting it. But yeah, I mean, how do you think I feel? I make very good blood pressure tinctures and medicines. Won't work for him. When he was in, as we call it affectionately, lockdown for 22 days of, not doing anything but, kind of keeping his blood pressure down, they went through and used every single blood pressure medicine that has been made and is still, on the market. Yeah, his body is rejecting that stuff as well. Hey, Angel, welcome in the chat. I've been worried about you. Yes, Donna's been missing. I figure you've been gardening, Angel. I wouldn't try to can the nut butters. Now, a lot of people don't realize you can also can chocolate milk. Yes, you can. I heard it's been chilly up there, but I've been warning y'all. Been warning y'all. Keep a journal of your weather, cause here, guess what? River's going down. I have a dear sister of mine who's fixing to re-get her riverboat license again. She said river levels dropping and dropping fast. So, well, guess what, folks? That's signaling lack of rain, y'all. Bad lack of rain. It's either feast or famine here because in the spring we was getting so much rain. The river, she was a flooding. She's a going down now. I let it break down for about a month and a half is how long I let it break down. Now I tend to strain mine because I use a watering can when I feed my plants with it. Yes, you can can chocolate milk. Just what you want to do, just like I done in my video. Now I can't remember if I said at the end of my video. If you notice, there was some milk on some of the lids. Telling y'all, keep an eye on these jars, lids, and bands that they're selling, especially ball. I had a band that I didn't catch was bent up because I didn't see it. So some of the milk spewed out. Y'all keep an eye on that. But yes, if you follow the same directions for canning the milk, everything cold. Canner, jars, milk, everything cold. And you do not want to crank your canner up. You want to slowly build it up. So now, one thing to watch out for, there is always going to be a little bit of cream in your milk. You cannot get all the cream out unless, well, you buy that 1% crap. But that's water. And that's milk colored water. Shake it really good. You are not making evaporated milk, y'all. It will have some consistency like evaporated milk. It will have some looks like evaporated milk. It's not evaporated milk. It's canned milk. Now, if you want more of an evaporated milk taste, can it for the 20 minutes. A little bit less evaporated milk taste, do the 10 minutes. What it is all milk has natural sugars in it. And what happens is they caramelize inside. Nothing's wrong with it. Do not panic. When you bring your milk out and it goes, your milk in the jars went in the can are white and it comes out a little yellow looking. Nothing wrong with it. That's the caramelized natural sugars in it. If the zombie apocalypse comes. No, zombie apocalypse already here. It's already here, let me tell you. See, it has not his blood pressure has nothing to do at all with salt or anything. It's because he has that rip in his main artery, all the way from the top, all the way down in his abdomen. It's not his heart. It's not anything else. It's not plaque. It's not cholesterol. It's a rip in his artery. I know it, Barry. There's no teats on an almond. You can't get milk from an almond. Now, you can squeeze the juice out of them, but you can't milk an almond. You can't milk any kind of tree nuts. Yes, you should be able to use the wild comfrey because it still pretty much has the same medicinal benefits as the comfrey I grow. Or basically, what it is green manure. Green manure is like grass clippings, clover clippings, stuff like that, put into the liquid fertilizer. Hey, Tammy with the Y, how are you doing? Oh, 2-week vacation. I know that had to have been wonderful. I haven't had a vacation in so long, I don't even know what it is. Coconut milk, I'm okay with a little bit in small doses. I like it in curry. Coconut water, it's just the nastiest thing on earth. I drink it once in a blue moon, but oh, no. I'm not big on coconuts. Almonds got tatas. Mike, that's great. Now, Homestead Aquarius, you know John can't be fair if his life depended on it. Now, see, we still don't know what caused this rip. They still don't know. But all I know is there's a extremely small chance that it'll heal by itself, or he'll have to have the ungodly surgery. But still, if he has the surgery, it's his choice. I'm not going to force that man to have surgery, even though I would like to keep him around for many, many moons to come. Ultimately, it's his choice, it's his life. Because anything they do to him, he's going to have to be on rejection medicine for the rest of his life to keep it from his body from rejecting it. So, rock in a hard place. Yes, Mike. That one was a messed up movie. All right, Pam, you heading out? Don't you scare us like that again. Don't you scare me. I'm getting too old for this stuff. And Junior's doing a good enough job of giving me daily heart checks, believe me. I learned a long time ago, Jilly, me and pina coladas are a no. A really bad no. No. And it's not the alcohol. It's something about the coconut milk and the milk. No, no, not again. Tammy, can you copy that email and phone number for me, please? Hoot hoot, Pam, and don't you scare us like that again now. Wait a minute, where's Tracy? I missed something. Man, I get to talking and I miss y'all. Well, crap. Now, no, shredded coconut, I like that. Q, Q, that's funny. And it's the truth. It's the absolute truth. See, with Junior, he has no plaque buildup. None. There's one extremely tiny spot way down in his abdomen and his femoral artery, one of the branches of it. But the doctor said it was so small it wasn't even worth even mentioning. But his heart is squeaky clean. This is the scary part. His heart is perfectly fine, extremely healthy. It's his descending um, descending artery. Um, that's where the problem is. All right, almost homesteading. You take care and hoot hoot. Hopefully, we'll see you next Monday night. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. Yes, it is. It truly is, Carol. It's a scary thought. Everything else is perfectly fine. Now, I can't say nothing about his mind. That's a different subject. But I know for a fact his heart's in perfect shape. I gotta look for that one. I gotta look. I knew I was gonna catch a look for that joke. No, everything is perfect like it's supposed to be, except the rip all the way down his inside of his artery. I'm just really picky how I make my curries. I'm okay with some coconut milk. I'm just not a big fan of it. No, his mind is just as good as mine. Now I did notice that because of the beginning before they could, get the ripping and everything stopped by dropping his blood pressure too low. He does have memory loss. He has been affected by memory loss because that was scary there for a while. That was really scary when he didn't know who he was, where he was, or who I was. Oh, he's over here feverishly typing, John. You're in trouble now. Laughing too hard. But yeah, no. Um, yeah, but he wasn't doing that. Wasn't doing that. He wasn't sneezing, anything. We had went out for lunch, came back, he was fine. No, I'm definitely not a nut. But learning too much. But no, yeah, it is, Mike. It's really scary when somebody you've been with for so long and they look at you and they don't know who you are. But no, we went for lunch. We came back. He went to bed to, have a nap because he had a load to run that night. So sent him off into the house.
I didn't even make it that far that day.
Locked, he locked the door behind him. I grabbed my stuff, headed to the woods to go foraging. He waited till I was way back in the woods, within the brambles and the briars and the saw briar vines and everything, to call me to let me know something was wrong and he needed me back home. Now imagine how hard it is to move as fast as you can, carrying a 5-gallon bucket that had elderberry plants in it, which are still alive, y'all, still alive. I got to get them planted. It had elderberry plants in it, some oh crap, buckeyes, the red buckeyes. I had a few of the, what is that? Toadwort. Yeah, toadwort trilliums. I had a backpack on me. I had a shovel, a tripod, and so on. And trying to get out of the woods as fast as I can back there and climb up and over a railroad and so on. Yeah, that's an experience nobody should have to experience. Oh, believe me, let me tell you, by the time that man left that hospital, I'm actually shocked he's not glowing. But I'm shocked he's not glowing because they run enough tests on him. Jennifer, you heading out? Hoot hoot, and we'll see you. Take care. Have a blessed week, and we'll see you next Monday night, hopefully. No, no, because I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't able to drop my stuff because that was all stuff. Some of it I got from, there were gifts that for me working at the Botanic Garden, and we have one spade shovel. So I wasn't going to leave it back over in the woods because I didn't know if I'd get back or what the hell was going on. I'm a little stubborn, but I made it back. Duck targets. I ran out of daylight. There you go, Larks. Yeah, I'm on a little bit longer because, well, dinner's already here. I'll be Junior's already ate. The niece, that's right. My niece came and grabbed hers. Aussie hasn't ate yet that I know of, and neither have I. So I'm gonna be getting off here in a bit because, yeah, I'm hungry. But I knew I couldn't eat before doing live stream. No, pizza tonight. Thank gracious I don't have to cook. Oh my god, I don't have to cook. But yeah, there's pizza in their deep freeze, so yeah, there can be pizza later on. Oh, thank you, Angel. Now I do believe, and I'm really upset. I kind of have a general idea of where I was at back there in the woods. I think I lost one of my hoary hories back there, so you better believe there's going to be a rescue mission for that one. I haven't found. I do believe I left it over there because I have not found it. And I really don't want to lose my hoary hoary. Because that one was one of the ones gave to me when I worked at the Botanic Garden, and those aren't cheap ones. Oh, I haven't had Chinese in a while. Hori Hori is a huge digging knife. You can cut with it, you can saw with it, or you can dig with it. Robert, you're thinking about something totally different. Shame on you. I was thinking the same thing, Q. But yeah, Hori Horis are really, really helpful to come by. And the one that I had not only was one I could cut with, I could dig with, I could saw with, and it had on the back and the front um, marked inches and half inches. I think it was up to 6 or 8 inches. That way, I knew how deep I was planting plants at. Sure, Robert, we're going to believe that one. Sure. No, I can't do much pizza at all. No gallbladder. And that's why I did not eat pizza before coming on here because I would not have made it through the live stream. Yes, I use that phrase as well many times. Cute, that's good. I like that one. That sounds like a personal problem there, Robert. There's a way to cure that, you know. Jelly, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Yes, fruit pizza is a thing. I know how to make them very well. See, Mike, I'm the poster child for don't lose your gallbladder. I still have ghost gallbladder attacks, everything. Yes. Oh, Jilly's going to get you, Robert. Jilly's going to get you on that one. But yeah, I still use that phrase. Ah, I see, said the blind man. I use that quite a bit too. Oh God, Bugly. I'm not going there. Julie's after you, Robert. Julie's after you. John gets a breather for a little bit. Yeah, sometimes the best things in life can be free, but is it really worth the hassle and the headaches? Oh, that sounds good, dear. That sounds good. Yes, Angel, I know about that Nutella pizza too. All right, y'all, I am going to call it a night. I have had so much fun. Sour cream is my worst set off. And the sad part is sour cream is one of my favorites. And it's I never know. I never know. It's starting to kind of slow down a little bit, but I never know. That just means she's coming after you more, John. Yes, it's still early, believe me. I'm trying, Dark Lord, man. I am trying to stay as sane as I can. But that heart check Saturday morning that Junior gave me, yeah, that was a little too much. Oh, look at Mr. Speedy Typer. Oh my gracious. Oh my God. Get him, Chili. Get him. Yeah. Hoot, hoot, Dark Lord minute. Y'all, it's always hard to stop the live streams. I enjoy spending time with y'all so much. I hope y'all realize y'all are loved more than you know. And I am so thankful for y'all. That's okay, Cheryl. I understand. I understand. Y'all take care. I've done talked so much. I need some more coffee. Just about out. Thank y'all. Y'all's kindness, your words of encouragement. Y'all don't know how much it means. Y'all just don't realize. Because a lot of stuff happened when that crap come overseas, and a lot of people turned their back on us because, well, we wouldn't get the gibbety. But we're still going forward, and we're staying strong as best as we can. And got to keep that man alive over there for as long as I can. All right, I got to get off here. I'm starting to lose my voice. Y'all take care and thank you so much, because every Monday night I look forward to spending time with all of y'all. It's my escape time to get to laugh, to have fun, help people answer questions so we can all grow together. As we grow together, we each become stronger and more united, and we are a learning force to take care of one another. Before long, we're going to need one another and the knowledge of how to survive. And I'm trying to teach y'all as much as I can, as I can. There's a lot more stuff I want to teach you, and as time permits, I'm going to teach y'all. I love y'all more than you realize. Y'all take care. Y'all stay safe and sound this week. Keep your eyes and your ears open. Stay positive. We got this together. Y'all have a blessed evening and an even better week ahead. Love y'all. Hoot hoot. And I'll see y'all next Monday night.